everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Chiefs are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Niners team that wants to be able to control the pace.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Going to hand it off to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney. Shit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
In the red zone this time. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And some room to roam now. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Now he's forced out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
In motion, Hill. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hurry up, Leopard! Detroit!
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Back to the Here we go! Boom! Landed!
Now back to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
All right, now. Now let's go. Blue line it. Gone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit! All right, here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Now let's go. Green.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
In motion, Hill. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive with Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Second quarter in Cleveland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points. On my look, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This is Thomas Rawls. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Now let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Eluding the pressure right. With Hunt. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Boom, 90.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Devon Kennard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Come on. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Green 39. Detroit. Switch. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right near the 27.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They start on the ground with West. And he's got some space here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eli Harold. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Bengals scoring again to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets it to Gordon. That one goes for 24 yards. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run high. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
They'll run for him with Hyde. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really...
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side, right there around the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Here we go now. Detroit.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it with West. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
On third down, it's West. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eli Harold. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't
it? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Eli Harold in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And it's taken in at the 9. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Over! Here we go now!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side, Garcon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their 1st on the year. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run again here with West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal here from the 9. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.